dear learners, I am Seema and welcome to my channel Art to Learn. In today's video, we are going to discuss how to frame question sentence and what can help us to frame questions correctly. Before that, I have something to share with you. When I started my journey, I was practicing stories, topics, I was learning grammar as well. One day I got a chance to visit my daughter's school to attend parents meeting. I met class teacher and I was speaking with her in English. But I found myself in trouble when I had to question her. I fumbled a lot while framing questions and I found that I'm not good at framing questions. And the teacher, she must have realized that I was not good at English. I was speaking somehow, but I was not good at that time. So that day I found that yes, it's really essential to work on it. I was working on grammar, I was working on stories topic. Even though I could make simple sentence like where are you going? What are you doing? Where were you yesterday? What did you do? Such kind of simple questions I think we all can make. But the thing is, when we interact with someone and we are supposed to ask questions according our conversation, I was not good at that, and before that I had never practiced it. That day I made my mind that it's really very essential to sound clear, to sound effective, and to avoid misunderstanding. Sometimes when I was asking her some questions, she couldn't even understand what I really wanted to ask. So it happens that if we can't frame questions correctly, the person, they can't even understand that what really we want to inquire. So it's really essential to know how to frame questions. Now let's talk about what can help us to frame questions correctly. So the very first thing is grammar. Grammar enhances our ability to frame questions correctly. So we should have basic knowledge of grammar. Tense plays crucial role here because most of the questions are formed in tense. Tense in question helps convey the time frame and context of the inquiry. There are 8 tenses which are used to frame questions. These are simple present tense, present continuous, and present perfect. Similarly, past simple tense, past continuous, and past perfect. Future tense we use only 2 tense, that is future simple tense and future continuous. So we should have at least basic knowledge of these tenses so we can frame questions correctly. Second thing to keep in mind while framing questions, that is subject verb agreement. If subject is singular, it should be followed by singular verb. If subject is plural, so it should be followed by plural verb. To frame questions correctly, we should know how to use question words. Question words are also known as WH family. What, why, whom, where, why, how often, how much. These are some examples of question words. Now the last one is intonation. When we write a question word, we put question mark at the end of the sentence. But when we speak it, we raise our intonation to signify that it's a question. So pay your attention to your intonation to make it as a question sentence. There are mainly 3 types of questions in English: interrogative, interrogative negative, and WH family questions. Now let's talk about interrogative first. Interrogative are also called closed questions, which starts with verb or auxiliary verb. These questions require yes or no in answers. For an example, are you hungry? Yes, I am. Are you enjoying? Yes, I am. Do you have fever? No, I don't. So as you can see, these questions require only yes or no answer. Now let's talk about interrogative negative. In interrogative negative, we ask questions in negative form. Don't you feel cold? Are you not hungry? So these are called interrogative negative questions. Now let's talk about WH questions. These questions are also known as open questions, which start with a question word or question phrase. These questions require more information in answer. For example, what were you doing there? Why didn't you let me pay? How much did you pay for this painting? So these are some examples of WH family questions. So this is all about today's video. If you found it useful, be sure to subscribe the channel and hit the like button. Share with your family and friends. I will see you in my next video.